Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel. It is arm day today, people. Another day on the cut. Seeing from yesterday's video, guys, I asked you, do you prefer raw clips or me putting music? And the majority of you said raw clips. Some of you said you don't mind music, but I think I'm probably going to stick to the raw footage, the raw clips. I think that's the way I've always done it. So I'm just going to stick to that. I don't know why I put music in the back and biceps video. I just felt like changing it up a bit, and it didn't really make that much of a difference. So I think I'm going to stick to raw clips from now on. Today's arm day, guys. And today marks a week of cutting complete. So I've done a week of cutting, a week of lean bulking complete. I keep saying cutting. I'm still in that mindset of cutting. A week of lean bulking complete. I weighed myself this morning. I weighed 183 and 3/4 pounds, which means that I've lost 2¼ pounds from last week. Last week, at the start of my lean bulk, I was 186 pounds. After 1 week of lean bulking, I weigh 183 and 3/4 pounds. So I've lost 2¼ pounds. Even though I've increased my calories, I've still lost 2¼ pounds. And let me explain why that's happened, just so you guys are probably going to think, how could you increase your calories? I'm eating about 3,100 calories, 3,100 calories per day, and I lost 2¼ pounds. That could happen for a number of reasons. This isn't that uncommon when you do this. When you're reversing out of a dieting phase, this isn't that uncommon to actually lose weight. Some people actually lose weight when they increase their calories marginally. Number one is stress. When you're in a very hard dieting phase, stress is a big factor. And when you increase your food, your stress levels reduce, which actually allows your body to let some of that water weight out and even lose a little bit more fat because your body's metabolism is functioning properly. So you could actually end up losing weight by increasing calories. And when you've got a very healthy metabolism like me, I can eat 3,100 calories and still lose weight. Like I've got a godlike metabolism, which is what you guys should try and do. You should try and be able to eat 3,100 calories and still lean up a touch, which is crazy. The start of my lean bulk, I've actually leaned up a touch. And also, guys, my performance, even though I've lost 2¼ pounds, my strength is going up a touch. My deadlifts were stronger. My strict press yesterday was stronger. I added a rep from last week. So I lost a bit of weight. I got leaner. My abs are having better definition, and I got stronger, which is a very good sign. If training performance is increasing, even though you may have lost a little bit of weight at the start of a lean bulking phase, that's still a good indication you're going in the right direction. So 3,100 calories, I lost 2¼ pounds. I'm not going to increase my calories. I'm going to stick with 3,100 calories and just allow my body to settle, not rush into anything. I really want to make sure this lean bulk is as lean as humanly possible. And if I end up losing a little bit of weight at the start, which is normal, it's going to allow me to increase my food to a higher level and eat 3,500 calories, maybe even 4,000, and still be very lean while eating a shit ton of food. That's the position you want to be in. So first week of lean bulking was a success, even though I lost 2¼ pounds. Some of you might think, how could you be lean bulking and lose weight? It's very normal sometimes when you're reversing out of a dieting phase and you increase your calories marginally, not a crazy amount. If you increase them a crazy amount, you're going to gain a shit ton of fat and weight. But if you increase your calories only by a touch, you can actually end up still losing weight, which I did. So it's a good sign. It's a positive sign. Nothing to be worried about. We keep pushing. I'm going to see you in the gym now, guys. I'm going to start with weighted dips. Start on 50 kilo, 2½ plates, my top set. Then move down to probably 40 kilo, 2 plates. And then probably finish on 30 kilo, a plate and a half. Do 3 sets, reverse pyramid. And then I'm going to probably do skull crushers next. And then I'll talk to you from that point on. But I'll see you in the gym, guys.
All right, that's 1 rep up on last week, which is good progress. It means I've only been lean bulking for about a week, so still not on the highest calories, but to add one rep from last week's decent progress. All right, next exercise. We're gonna do some skull crushers. This is my combo to start triceps. I always do weighted dips and skull crushers, 2 heavy compound movements that build the majority of your tricep mass. And then after this, I'm going to finish with more of an isolation exercise to kill the triceps off. But I always start with, well, in the last month, I've tended to start with weighted dips, skull crushers. Or if I'm not doing weighted dips or skull crushers, I'll start with like a close grip bench or a reverse grip bench. But I always start with 1 or 2 kind of heavy compound movements. Then I finish with the isolation work. All right. I've done my first set already, got 9 reps on a play it aside. Try and get another 9 reps. All right, we're going to finish triceps up with an isolation exercise. We're going to finish with just a rope, cable extension, squeeze, go slightly lighter, and just really feel that muscle, mind to muscle connection. 3 sets of 15. This is my last set. This is set 3. Guys, for this, I said this last time. The further away the rope is, the harder the exercise is and the better squeeze you get, the more tricep activation you get. If you do this with the rope together, it's piss easy. You can go a lot heavier. I can do the full stack with the rope like this. When you keep the rope far apart and squeeze and extend, it's a far harder exercise, a whole different movement. Make sure This is not about going heavy. It's not about ego. This one's not about ego. The dips and the skull crushers are for going heavy. This is a finisher. Contraction. Keep the rope as far apart as possible. All right, next exercise up, we're going to do seated dumbbell curls. Similar structure to triceps. Again, start with the heavy stuff, the seated dumbbell curls, and then work down and finish with more isolation exercises. I've done my top set. I'm going to move the weight down a little bit, get some more reps in. Doing about 4 sets of 8 to 15 reps, anywhere in that range. Oh, motherfucker. The only other muscle that burns as badly as biceps is legs. The burn on biceps. If you're training to failure on biceps, the burn should be fucking irresistible. It should be like, I see people in the gym, they do a set, they drop the weights, and they're cool. Like, I drop the weights, I have to move my arms for like, I have a seizure after my sets because I'm in so much pain after hitting failure. Like, if you're really training biceps hard enough, those 5 seconds after you drop the weights, after you've done your set, you should have like a mini seizure. Like, oh, the burn should be so fucking, like, you should be all over the place. I see motherfuckers dropping the weights, and they're like, you clearly didn't hit failure then, did you? You clearly did not hit failure if that's how you're reacting after your sets. So, all right, next exercise, we're going to move on to hammer curls. We're going to do just 2 sets here. I like to train my biceps in a hammer position as well to make sure I'm hitting all parts of the bicep. Remember, different grips, different supinated open palm, hammer grip, they all work different parts of the bicep. So train different grips. I'm going to do 2 sets here. Did my heavy set already. Going to do a bit more reps now, drop the weight. This is my back off set. All right, we're going to finish biceps up before I do abs with an isolation single arm movement on this machine. It's a Nautilus machine. I think it's one of Dorian's pieces. We're going to finish up with a single arm movement. Again, just like triceps, start with the heavy stuff, finish with the isolation. I'm going to do 2 sets here of 50 in each arm. Nice squeeze, nice finisher. Oh, you see there, my left arm struggled more to get those 15 reps than my right arm. My left side is slightly weaker than my right side. And some people have this problem. You have a weakness on one of your sides. Make sure, and I was talking to a guy in the Mendes cartel, Jimmy. Jimmy, if you're watching this, one of my members in the Mendes cartel, he's doing a great job, Jimmy. Jimmy, if you're watching this right now, and to all the other people that struggle with deficiency on one side, make sure you never do more reps on the strong side than the weak side, even if you have more reps in the tank on the strong side. And the only thing you can really do is prioritize unilateral movements like this. Make sure you match the reps on both sides. And then also bulk. A lean bulk would do you a lot of good to help correct some of those deficiencies. When you're cutting, those deficiencies do become more apparent. So don't worry, man. I've got a little bit of deficiency in my left side. And listen, your one side's probably always going to be a little bit stronger than the other. It's just the way we're built as humans. I'm right-sided dominant. So my right side's always been a touch stronger. I used to play sport a lot, and my right side was always my main side. When whether I'm playing tennis or golf or whatever it is, your right side's always dominant in those sports. Or boxing when you're throwing a right hand. So it's just a natural tendency that your right's going to be a little bit stronger. But don't worry, over time that deficiency will become smaller and smaller. So don't worry, Jimmy, just stick at it, bro. And next, when you lean bulk, you'll see that the deficiency corrects itself. All right, people, let's finish with abs. I'm going to do 3 sets of 12 reps on abs to end the workout. Guys, just before I do this set, join the Mendes Cartel. If you want to get in the greatest natural shape of your life, join the Mendes Cartel, join my community. Full access to all my programs. All right, guys, this machine is slightly... It's a slightly awkward machine. It's a very good machine. It gets some time to get used to. I just started... I've done 1 set on it already. First time using it today. It's very humbling. You can't go too heavy on this machine. But I do feel it a lot on my abs. So, yeah, just watch it and I'll show you. It's hard to explain. Oh, shit. All right, people, that's the workout done and dusted. Like I said, this machine is humbling. But quality arm session, man. Quality arm session. Another day on the natural lean bulk. The reason this week I trained Wednesday instead of taking a rest day Wednesday, training shoulders Thursday and then doing arms Friday, that's what I normally do, is because I'm flying Saturday to Basel to meet up with the co-founder of the Mendes Cartel. So you're going to see him. And when you're flying, it's very difficult to get a gym session in that day. So I wanted to, instead of taking a rest day on Wednesday, I thought I'd take a rest day on Saturday and do my sessions a day earlier, because I'm going to be traveling to Basel, Switzerland on Saturday to see the co-founder. So you're going to see him. You're going to meet, you guys have never met the co-founder before, so you're going to meet him. But that's the workout, guys. Join the Mendes Cartel. Nick Hijazi, the founder of the Mendes Cartel. Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And as always, long live King Charles III, and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.